What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another tutorial. This one is on the homie Kareem right here. We're gonna do a high ball fade with no shaver because he bumps up, and some enhancements and a nice hot towel on him. So first things first, we're gonna get started with is setting our desired length on top. We went with a number 1 closed. I recently did a 0 on top on Kareem, and we like that look a lot better. So if I do another tutorial on him, it will be with a 0 on top and then the ball fade. But right here, we're just setting everything, going with the grain, paying attention to the growth pattern with the grain, with the 1 on top. And I'm gonna cut this a little early just because I'm pretty much just going over it to get an even length. And then we'll start the ball guideline in here in just a second. So right here, I'm going in with my Babyliss Skeleton FX trimmers and setting in that bald line. I am doing a hard set in there, but it's easy to take it out later with my other trimmers. So I did a little bit of color grading on this video and kind of gave it like a cinematic look on it. Let me know what y'all think of that, if y'all like the way it looks as far as like the aesthetic of the video. Right here, we're gonna go in and debulk with our number 0 guard on the Andis Masters. We're using the cordless Masters with the double magnet purple guard. So right here, I'm using the 0 guard. And all I'm doing is I'm setting in a guideline, but it's more of like a debulking guideline, just so I can come back in and fade it out with my no guard on my Andis Master. And right here, we're going in with our number 1 guard open, and then following that right underneath it with the 1 guard closed. And that's just, again, just kind of debulking and kind of working ahead of myself. Kareem's hair is like super dense and like grows in a million directions, and it's hard as hell to fade because it just does not want to cooperate. But Kareem's also one of those people where he gets waves like naturally. Like, he don't wear a do-rag, he don't brush his hair, they just come in. So right here, we're gonna go back in and start blending out with our no guard, clipper closed, and just start working our lever open up to that 0 guard closed. Notice right here how I'm stretching the skin too. Just gives me a flatter surface to fade into. Again, like I said, his hair is really hard to fade. It's super dense. So by stretching the skin, it just allows me to get my clipper in there better. So a lot of this haircut is just going over the same spot like 9 times, trying to get an even cut on his hair. As you guys can see, I work the same spot for a cool little second because, again, I'm just trying to get an even cut in my guidelines. You always want to make sure that you have an even cut on your guidelines and don't just rush through the steps. I had a problem with that in the past myself. I would go through the system and like not realize that I'm not really getting my full, length out of each guideline. So now I make sure I go through and I make sure everything's symmetrical and even and all 1 cut, all 1 length on the guidelines. Because sometimes you'll have patchiness and you'll have to hit things 3-4 times to get them even, and that's okay. You're the barber, you're in charge of this. So Freddie had to show us a little funny video right here. But yeah, so like I said, you're the barber, you're in charge of the haircut. So I mean, if you need to go over something 3-4 times, hey man, so be it. We got to get that desired result. So right here, I'm going down with the grain. I'm just detailing, man. I'm just going back through and trying to, like I said, make sure everything's symmetrical and even, and like a nice blend. And that includes me having to go over it 3-4 times. Or 4, 5, 6, 7 times. It don't matter. So right here I'm going in with my number 1, and I'm playing with the lever. Right here I'm trying to keep that area kind of dark, but not like dark to where there's like a weight line, if that makes sense. Like I wanted to have depth in the haircut to give it a silhouette around his head to emphasize his head shape. And especially on Kareem's hair, it's definitely a brush 1, cut 1. Like it might be a cut 1, brush 3, 4 times, cut 3, 4 times, brush 4, 5, 6 more times. It just depends. So on the other side, we're starting the same process. Bald line in first. We're gonna approach the fade the exact same way. So yeah, just stay tuned. I'll walk you through the steps again. Again, it's gonna be bald, 0 guard, 1, no guard, lever play. It's pretty simple. So I can't use the shaver on Kareem because it bumps him up hella bad. So I just try to get as close as I can with my trimmers. And I'll stretch the skin and do whatever I gotta do to get it as close as I can, but I cannot use the shavers on Kareem. So like I said, right here we're just going in with a 0, closed, debulking that first guideline. On this side, I decided to just go in straight with my clipper open. My clipper, no guard. And try to fade that out. You know what I'm saying? Which is okay. I mean, you can use different steps on different sides if that's how you like to do it. We were having a conversation, so I was kind of all over the place with my guard system, but again, it's the same system. It's just I'm just approaching it at a different step. So I might go 1, 3, 4, 5 instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I might skip the second step. I might, double back on the third step. I might, who knows? But the system is still gonna remain the same. I'm still gonna go, 0, 1, so I know where things are. I really like the way this haircut turned out too. It turned out pretty crispy. So we didn't touch his beard. He's trying to grow it back in. We had chopped it off the time before, so he's trying to grow back in. So we ended up not even touching his beard. He wanted to just leave it alone. So at the end, when you see it, we didn't touch the beard. That's why. So right here, I'm just taking another set of trimmers over that hard line that I had set in with my Babylisses, just to help knock that out. Right here, we're going with the number 1. Same thing as the other side. Open and then close right below it. Like I said, Kareem's hair is so difficult to fade, man. So difficult. But I also like fading his hair because it's so difficult. It's nice. It's dope to put a good fade on him because not a lot of barbers are good at that and good at cutting his hair. Kareem's been rocking with me for like 4 years now, something like that. So I done tried 1,000 different methods on Kareem's hair. We done grew it out, chopped it off, grew it out again, chopped it off again. I think I finally convinced him to keep the short hair though. So right here, I'm just going back through my system and detailing. And I'm going to do a little freehand over the top like that with with the no guard open with the grain, just to kind of knock out some of that darkness. So right here, I'm just running through, just trying to get that blend right. You know what I'm saying? All right, quick cut to the back. We're gonna tie in the back and just detail this out a little bit. All right, lineup time. He does have a widow's peak that he likes to chop off, so you can get that straight across. Recently, like, I've been draping green with the hot towel on the front after I put the enhancements on there, because I feel like, I don't know what it is, it's just I can get them lines like super crispy after. So I put the enhancements on and then I lay him back with a hot towel, and it loosens up his hair on his forehead and his skin, because sometimes he'll have a little bit of acne up top, and so I nick that with the razor, and then he'll kind of get a little nick right there, and it never looks good, you know what I'm saying? So but I realized that putting the hot towel on him really helps get his lineup like crispy and dialed in. So that's don't be afraid to try new things with your old clients, man. You can always make it better. So right here we're using the Sean Cuts Hair Color Enhancement card. If you don't have that, definitely go grab that. That is a must-have in the arsenal. Accompanying behind that is the 245 Beam Team XL cordless compressor with the no drip. You already know what it is. It's the team, man. 245 is the squad, so you know we're rocking with them heavy. It's water resistant. It's pretty resistant to some shampoos too. Like if you get this on good, it takes a little bit of effort to wash it off, which is nice. So right here, like I said, draping with the hot towel, going back in against the grain with the razor, just to get those lines like as sharp as I can, you know what I'm saying? And you'll see me go with the grain and then back against the grain. Right here, you know, I'm just trying to detail as much as I can on that hairline, because you know, we all know that's the focal point, you know what I'm saying? So if we can get that dialed in, the fade is just gonna fall right behind it, literally. So always take your time on the lineup. Never rush this process. This you want to make sure this is like your signature right here on the haircut. This completes everything. So here's the end of the video, haircut result. Tell me what y'all think of the haircut in the comment section below. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about the edit? What do y'all think about the color correction? You know what I'm saying? What's y'all's thoughts on the haircut, man? I like the way it came out. Kareem loves it. Obviously, he likes every haircut I give him. So leave a comment below. I appreciate y'all tuning in. If you want to subscribe to the channel, hit my logo right here, the face right there, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see y'all on the next video. Peace.